At the same time, a number of proposed laws aims to give more time to sexual assault survivors to legally pursue their abuser. News 8's Samantha Porter spoke with the YWCA of Western Michigan about why some sexual assault survivors may take longer to come forward. Amanda.
It's not easy to speak up for yourself, let alone make something public that's deeply impacting you, such as sexual abuse. Today, I spoke with the YWCA about what victims are dealing with that may take them time and delay reporting sexual abuse.
Sexual assault survivors have many things they are thinking about, including how reporting their abuse will impact them and their loved ones, which delays coming forward.
One of the things that they're thinking about is what happened to me. They are often questioning themselves, what did I do to deserve this? We have society that puts a lot of responsibility on victims of sexual assault.
Pressure not only on the victim, but another big reason survivors delay reporting.
Victims are often mindful of all of the people impacted by it, whether it's their children, their partners, their parents, their friends.
Sharice Mitchell, the CEO of the YWCA West Michigan chapter, says, for survivors of sexual abuse, the feelings of all the people they care about are packed into the decisions they are often making about whether to report.
Once someone chooses to report or disclose to someone, there are so many more people who are involved.
Involved to bring help and resources to sexual assault survivors and their families.
We at organizations like the YWCA want to be able to say, we want to give you back autonomy. We want to give you back power that was taken away from you. So many adults that we see in counseling are adults dealing with child sexual abuse. And one of the ways that they're processing it is going back to their 13-year-old self.
Mitchell says more measures are needed to protect children from sexual abuse.
Are we screening properly for people who are engaging with children, doing the appropriate background checks? Are we training what appropriate engagement with children looks like and what inappropriate engagement with children looks like? To be able to say to a child, talk to somebody that you trust, people are here to help, it's our job to show up for them.
State lawmakers are working to increase laws to extend the statute of limitations or time limit on reporting sexual abuse. House Bill 4482 through House Bill 4487 would increase the statute of limitations. Civil actions for criminal sexual conduct extend periods of limitations and add grace period for past occurrences. A 6-bill package called the Justice for Survivors is proposing to change the age at which a survivor can bring a civil action against their perpetrator from 28 years to 52 years. Reporting a sexual abuser helps stop more abuse.
And that well-being for you may be justice and accountability through the justice system for the person who did this to you. It may not. We want to be a part of whatever that healing journey looks like.
The YWCA empowers women and children to advocate for themselves.
What I would say to any survivor of sexual assault, child or adult, is that you didn't deserve this. There is nothing that you did or should have done that would warrant someone else's choice to harm you. That was not your responsibility to take on, and there are people, resources in the community that care about you.
For a link to the many programs and resources to assist survivors and their families at the YWCA of West Central Michigan, go to this story right now on woodtv.com. As for the Justice for Survivors package, the bills are waiting for a vote from the full House before being sent over to the Senate for consideration.